Currently, Washington is seriously split over the tariff issue. So in the end, there will be a compromise, I believe. And they have been saying that some symbolic removal of the tariffs, about 3% of total amount, say about $10 billion. China demands a total removal of the tariffs. So there will be a serious problems remain ahead.
Well, Joe Biden says he thinks that he will be speaking to Chinese leader Xi Jinping within the next couple of days. If indeed this happens, will the US remove some of those tariffs before that conversation takes place?
There is such a possibility, but I doubt it's less likely, because if the Biden administration does remove tariffs on China goods before the summit conversation, that will leave the Republicans and the Democrats alike some saying that Biden shows to yielding to China. That's not good for his political ecology at home. And for China, it's too little, and China will not be satisfied either. So maybe they will not do that.
So are you saying that anything short of a complete removal of tariffs won't be interpreted as enough by Beijing?
Yeah.
Let's look at the political angle now. On the outside, the G20 foreign ministers meeting in Indonesia was headlined by Ukraine, Russia, and of course the global food crisis. But the real conversation was US-China trade, and in particular, the meeting between Anthony Blinken and Wang Yi. As a former diplomat yourself, do you think that these two men lived up to the opportunity of this global moment?
Of course, trade was covered. Very important. Still, the most important thing is strategic and overall China-US relations. And for China, we put forward 4 checklists on the US to follow. And the United States also expressed their concerns on China. I think the key issue would be the issue of Taiwan. Not trade, but still trade, there is also something to talk about.
I would like to finish off with this closing thought. The trade tariffs are a legacy of the Trump administration, but in choosing to extend them for 18 months and counting, they have become a legacy of this Biden administration as well. My question to you is, what's going to happen next?
I think the 18-month extension of the sanctions, and coupled with the latest U.S. Act on forbidding of the products originated or with contents from Xinjiang, show that the confrontation is the main key tone of the Biden administration towards China in front of the midterm election. So there will be more conflicts and more frictions. But still, both China and the United States will do their best to maintain, to manage the conference to avoid any conflict. That would be the main tune for the months to come.
Professor He Weiwen, thank you very much for your time and for this opportunity.